gonna be a cool road. And the gate's open. Let's go. Heading down, I don't know what you call these, BLM roads, but we're on BLM land right now. We're heading down to Hey Joe Canyon, and then there's also Spring Canyon Bottom. These are both rated like 2s and 3s, but there's also Secret Spire Trail, which goes off to the right, and I think it goes above the canyon. And but we're gonna go check out the Hey Joe Canyon Trail first. It's not a technical trail, but it looks like it's got some really cool shelf roads that go along the sides of the canyon, which I think will be really awesome to check out. This is just a real bumpy road, as you can kind of tell, to get out here. Let's keep going and get down onto the trail. All right, you guys want to stop and drop some air? I think it'll probably help a ton improve the ride here. The old trail grapplers sure are taking a beating. The sidewalls are holding up like crazy to some of these gashes that we put in them. What are you using to air down?
Trail gear deflators.
Oh, you like them?
Yep.
So you just set the PSI on them and... Yep. Awesome. Those are cool. You can get those at Epic, hey?
Yeah, link in the description.
Look in the... I didn't even tell him to say that. Okay. All right, should be a little smoother now. I'm running about 15 PSI. Just kind of a nice, comfortable air pressure for the tires. On some of these bumpier roads, what a difference. And we're gonna head down Hey Joe Canyon, and then we're gonna come back up it, and we're gonna go down this Spring Canyon, which these are both rated as a 3. This is gonna be stock friendly, just some good views. And from the looks of a couple of the pictures, you gotta be okay with some shelf roads along the canyon side. Whoa. Look at this. This looks like a painting. This is crazy. Looks like as soon as you enter this trailhead, you're immediately greeted with this huge canyon and shelf road that has a pretty unforgiving drop off the left-hand side here as we come in. Definitely no left turns here. There's a road down in the bottom, trail down in the bottom, which I think is where we're gonna end up. Look at the road down in there in the bottom, and then we got this spire on the left hand side on the cliff here that we're gonna cut in between. Really cool little spot. Look at this, just everything's right over top of us here. This is barely a Jeep wide. Getting close to that spire there. All right, up here. Look at this, just everything's right over top of us here. That's pretty sweet. This big spire on the left-hand side of the trail.
like a looper, or do we go in and out?
We go in and out. Although there looks like there's a trail that might connect this to that Spire trail that we could get to halfway down Hey Joe Canyon when we come back up.
Yeah, thank you.
There's 3 trails in this area: Hey Joe Canyon, Spring Canyon Bottom Trail, and then there's Secret Spire Plus that comes through here. So there looks to possibly be, well, no, I think the Secret Spire overlooks us to the north. It follows along the north ridge of this canyon and has a lookout, but I don't think there's going to be any way we can get up into it from down here. But we will be able to go down into Hey Joe Canyon, backtrack up, and drop into the Spring Canyon while we're all in the same area. But this is a one-way in and one-way out. There's no loop to this route. So look at these giant boulders that came down at one point on the right. Yeah, this is definitely an exploration scenic trail. Boulders are like the size of Jeeps. Got a river crossing. It's not really much of a river.
Oh, big river.
All right, so we are right here on the arrow. We just followed this road all the way down here. That was that real sharp hairpin turn we came down through. And we're just about at the split. And the split to the north takes us to where we want to go. Takes us into Hey Joe Canyon. And to the south takes us to Spring Canyon Bottom. So we're gonna go along there, and then you can see Secret Spire goes along and follows us along the top of the ridge line. So we're just here at the bottom, and it looks like, so Secret Spire would be up here above us, going along the top of the ridge, all along there, which would also be a really cool shot, I think.
Dude,
It's
it's so huge.
Just a sheer rock face coming down into here. But
Yeah, it's super cool. This place is amazing.
we got 2 places we want to get to in here, and that's probably going to take us a little while, but we just finished coming down all through this canyon here. That's where we're snaking down and along the ridge. So we're going to hop back in the Jeeps and keep going. Sean just said he wants to go put his camera on top of this rock, which, as he slowly gets closer to it, he's realizing just how tall the rock is.
Be amazed at my
How tall?
ability.
That rock keeps looking bigger and bigger as you get closer.
I see a line.
Yeah, right. Hey, is that a trail? Really cool little spot. If you guys want to get out, take a break from some harder trails, come explore some of the beautiful canyons out here around Moab. If you haven't modified your rig too much, no problem getting down in here. Obviously, Sean's here in the Badlands Bronco on 35s, pretty much stock. There's a bit of an interesting boulder here in the middle of the trail. Tire right up there. Tight little section here. What did you do, dude? Well,
My rear tire was like completely off the ground.
not so stock friendly, hey?
Stack some rocks. I'm gonna try and drive again.
All
Real
right.
slow.
Oh yeah, you're sitting right on that thing there. Yeah, it's a bit of a big boulder
Yeah.
stuck in the middle of the trail there.
Well, it looked like I might have been able to get over it, but I think the rocks that were stacked here just kind of collapsed on me.
Probably because I spun my tires.
Great.
No, just kidding.
All your fault.
Yeah, let's get all these rocks out of the way. It's making it too easy.
All right, let me see if I can crawl out of it, and if not, then I'll. Guys entered again.
Give me your camera. start it rolling. You're not hooking onto that rock.
All right, now go.
Oh, you got a rock under now. One more try. Watch.
You got one.
It's one way to do it.
Let's just tug it.
No, it's not gonna grab. Maybe not so stock friendly. Bit of a
Just needed a little tug.
little tug. Pulled Sean over that boulder, so I guess the trail conditions here seem to be changing and evolving, and that boulder seems to have placed itself in the middle of the trail. Up until now it's been fairly stock friendly, but Sean high centered on it and wasn't able to get through, so he's on 35-inch tires in the Bronco. Couldn't quite make it over. Now Chris has got 35s on his two-door, but he's got a lift on it, so we'll see if he makes it through. Oh, you got some room on your passenger side to turn. Whoops! I took a little paint off the sliders here on this rock. Right here. But trail grapplers held up fine. Spot you from right here. Some skid plates being scraped along there. Yeah. Do you got skid plates?
I do.
Yeah. All right. You'll be all right then.
Some cloakies.
Sean needs some gold.
He does.
So Sean's gonna try to ride the notch, put his tire where everybody's dragging. Maybe drop your sway bar too. So you're teetering. Back up. You have to cut in a little bit earlier.
You're good there, probably.
Yeah. You're gonna lose it.
Yeah, you got to climb back up.
Back up, back up.
You might have it. Need some more on the backside? Yep.
me through. It's a little dragging. Get a little paint off the slider there. Sure, we've got a couple new scrapes on the bottom of the metal cloak, undercloak skid plates, but I'm not complaining. That was cool. It kind of feels like we're back home a little bit. I mean, a little bit of a different backdrop, but tight trails, trees, boulders, and some obstacles along the way. We're just in this crazy canyon. It says pull over for lunch. Look at this rock wall behind me, guys. This is insane. Everywhere, fully surrounded. Yeah, we're about halfway to the end of this. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't rate this as an easy trail just because of some of those boulders that seem to have fallen along the trail over time. The rest of it's just been fairly straightforward and a bit tight. We're just rounding the bend here on the map. Then we gotta snake around. I don't think we're gonna end up going down this other canyon today, Spring Canyon bottom, but we'll definitely keep on pushing to the end of Hey Joe Canyon here, and we'll get to the end, see what's at the end. Might be a little snug on the rooftop tent. Definitely if you're over 7 feet in height. Canopy there that we just came through, that it's pretty tight. We had to go through some pretty tight bushes. Definitely don't come all the way down
through the first section here.
All the way down here if you're worried about your paint. There's definitely going to be some pinstriping on this trail for sure. If you want to come all the way to where I am right now, which is canyon clearing. But I'm going to get out and have a quick look around. Okay, well, we have made it to, what is Joe's mine? Casey's Canyon? Joe's Canyon?
Tractor Traverse.
There's some old mining equipment here behind me that's been left out here, but I think we could drag it out. What do you think?
No, I mean drive it.
What do you think this thing weighs?
Oh no.
I bet if
What does this say?
I bet the two of our rigs together wouldn't even make this move.
CABC model HS winch.
Yes.
Oh, it's a winch. Look at this winch.
It's a Carco winch. Look at this. I don't even want to touch it.
You don't want to touch it? You don't want to touch this rusty rope? What could happen? Just stroke it a little bit.
Are you up to date with your tetanus shots?
No.
Carco winch. Is there a year on this? Pacific Car and Foundry Co., Renton, Washington. Oh, this is a long way from home. Good scrap metal here.
You gonna climb up and give her a drive?
I don't know, man.
Still got some pedals and handles here. That's pretty cool.
Where's the four-wheel drive lever?
Yeah.
Some cool old, I'm assuming mining equipment out here. Can't imagine there'd ever be logging out here, but pretty cool. I never know what you're gonna find when you're out exploring. How'd you rate this trail?
How would I rate it? I mean, it's not difficult if you got a lifted vehicle. It was difficult for the Bronco because of clearance. Kept getting high centered on landslides and rocks and stuff. But other than that, I mean, it gets pretty tight and scratchy at the end, so it's not gonna be for everybody. Check out my Patreon. There's a link down in the description below. I upload throughout the week, just behind the scenes. All right, hang on one sec, guys. I want to tell you about a new product that just came out a couple of days ago. This is the EcoFlow Wave. This is a portable 4,000 BTU air conditioning unit that's about the size of a 5-gallon jerry can. You can bring it out with you. And they've got a pre-order going on right now. If you want to check it out, you can get the air conditioning unit for $11.99. Normally it's $14.99. And if you want to add on the battery system and have this thing completely self-sufficient, they've got this, both the battery and the air conditioning unit on for $17.99. So it's a huge savings. You can run this off your Delta Max or one of your EcoFlow Delta batteries if you have that,
but this you can run all on its own with its own battery if you add it. And this is an awesome new unit, but we're gonna be talking about this in an upcoming video. So don't worry, if you wanna find out some more information, make sure to subscribe and watching the videos, but go check out the link in the description below. Grab your pre-order before this goes all the way up to full price. This just launched and it's super, super awesome, especially if you're in a hot area, muggy area, and you're camping all the time. Great little portable air conditioning unit. And we'll see you guys next week in the next video.